welcome back to my channel. So this is a fifth part of the Flow Designer series in which we are going to take a look on what is flow variables in Flow Designer and how we can utilize the flow variables. So let me take you into the notepad and uh, mention down the use case. So we are going to create a flow which will count the incident based on the category. So let's say we create an incident with a category hardware. So that point of time, it is going to mention, it is going to create a log that we have total number of incident with the category with this particular category. Like we have hardware category incident 10, for software 12, as so on. So just come back to the home page. So first of all, what is flow variable? So flow variable is a normal container where we can store the data or values temporary. So I will navigate to all and I will simply type flow designer. Under the process automation, you can see that flow designer. I'll just click on that and it will open the workflow studio. Now here under the flow, I will just click on new and click on flow. Now in the flow name, I will simply provide any name. Let's say count incident based on category, and as of now I leave all those fields and just simply click on build flow. Click on add trigger. Now here, what is our use case? We are going to trigger this workflow whenever any of the new incident is created. So let's say if any of the incident with the category hardware is created, that the same point of time, our flow will log the information that we have total 550 incident with hardware categories. That is how we are going to create this flow. So we'll just select the trigger condition as created, and now in the table I'll select incident, and in the condition I will simply add, let's say, a condition category should not empty or category is not none. Category should some have value like inquiry, hardware, etc. So I'll simply take category is not none. I'll click on done. Okay, so we have created a trigger condition as of now. So I'll just simply click on add action. So before adding any action, I'm going to create a flow variable to store the count of those incidents. So I'll simply, if you see at the top right, there is a three dot icon. So I'll simply click on that, and in the flow variables, I will simply click on flow variable. Now here you can see that flow variable section, this dialog box open, and I'll click on plus icon to add a variable. So I'll simply add the name like count count of incidents, and I'll simply press tab so that name would be auto populated. And as a type, as of now we are just storing the number in this variable, so we will make it as an integer. Now I'll select the table as incident. Now in the condition I will select the category is, we will match the category from the created incident, from which is this. So we'll simply click on data bill picker, we'll click on trigger record created from the incident record, we will select category, and I will click on done. So it is going to return all the incident which has the category as same as the created incident. Now we will run a loop. So we will run a for each loop. So I again click on plus icon and click on flow logic and click on for each. Now we need to pass the records. So we will just simply pass this lookup records, incident records, and click on done. Now in the action, I am going to set a flow variable. I'll simply click on flow logic, set flow variables. Again, I will click on plus and select the same variable, count of incident. Now every time I will just drag and drop count of incident here. Now every time my loop will run, so I will add one. So to that, if you see a small function fx icon here in circle, I'll simply click on that and you would see a number of operations you can do with the flow variable. So I'll simply select math and I will use add function because I need to add one every time the loop will run or loop will execute. So I'll simply add number one and we'll click on apply and we will just click on done. So as of now, we created a trigger, we initialized the variable, we looked up a record from incident table, we matched the condition with the category, and we set this flow variable as the actual count. Now we are going to log this information. So I'll simply click on action and we'll log this. I'll click on log. Now as an info, let's say total number of incidents, total number of incidents with, I will extract the category here from here, incident. I'll simply drag and drop the category value here and I'll provide colon. So this is just a text. I am trying to make it dynamic to identify the values from the logs. So total number of incident with the category is, I'll simply drag and drop the count of incident here. And now I'll click on done. So before activating it, what I'll do, I'll simply click on test and we will select any of the record. Let's say this one and click on run test. So it is running the test and my test has finished. So I'll just click on this context record. You can see that test run completed. Now if I expand the log info, you can see that total number of incident with inquiry help is 67. So the same way now we are going to activate our flow. So we'll simply click on activate. Okay, so now we have activated our flow. Now we will go back to the home page and we'll create new incident and see if the value or information gets logs onto the log table or not. So I'll simply do incident.do. So it will open a new page and I'm going to create an incident with software category. So I'll select any of the column, let's say able tutor. I'll select able tutor and select the category as software and provide the short description demo for flow variable part 5 and I'll click on save. Okay, so well incident has created now. Now I will go back to the home page and I'll go to the logs table and see if the information got logged or not. So I'll simply navigate to the system logs all. I'll open it up and here if you see total count of incident with software 17, you can see that. So I'll simply make it asterisk so that you would see. Now you can see that two logs, total count of incident with software 17. Or let me go back to see, check the confirm information, total number of incident. Okay, so this is the another one. I'll simply copy it and I'll go back to the message and just paste the same. Now also you can see that total number of incident with software is 17 and total number of incident with inquiry help 67. So this is the log information which we ran during the testing by providing that incident record. So as of now we successfully created a flow, we utilized the flow variable and we understood the concept of flow variable, that what it is and how we can use it. So if still you have any doubt, you can just do let me know in the comment section, or you can reach out to me on my LinkedIn account. And also, if you have not watched the part 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'll provide the link on the in the description, so you can just go ahead and watch those part of the Flow Designer. So where I have started from basics. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, so I would request, please go ahead and subscribe it. Thanks for watching it. Thank you.